Our first chapter is rational numbers. Do you know what is the meaning of rational number? We already discussed about different types of numbers: square number, odd number, even number, cube number, natural number, etc. The collection of all these numbers mainly we are calling rational numbers. Okay, negative numbers, positive numbers, zero, whole numbers, all the numbers, collection of all these numbers are called rational numbers. All these numbers, that means rational numbers, we can express as p by q form, or they are either terminating or repeating decimals. I will give you more explanation in this. 1 by 2, the fraction 1 by 2 we can write 0.5, that is a terminating. 0.5, that is after 5 there is no number. Okay, so 0.5 is terminating decimal. Similarly, 1 by 4 we will get 0.25. Then when we consider the fraction 1 by 3, the answer is 0.3333 etc. 3 is repeating. So all the rational numbers we can write in the form p by q. In this chapter, rational numbers, we are going to discuss properties of rational numbers. There are mainly 4 different properties for rational numbers. First one is closure property, second one is commutativity, third one associativity, and the fourth one additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. Now we will go through each properties in detail. The first property is closure property, and we are considering whole numbers. You know, whole numbers means it starts with 0. 0 plus natural numbers. 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. These numbers are called whole numbers. Then, what closure property is saying that in the case of addition, okay, if a and b are two whole numbers, then sum of a and b, that is also a whole number. Whenever we are considering two whole numbers, the arithmetic operations we are going to check. Okay, if a and b are two whole numbers, a plus b also, the answer also a whole number, that we are going to check. The first operation is addition. We know 4 operations are there: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. At first we are going to consider addition. The numbers 0 and 5. 0 plus 5, the answer is 5. 3 plus 4, 7. 10 plus 20, answer is 30. That means if we add two whole numbers, the answer also a whole number. So we can say the conclusion, whole numbers are closed under addition. Now we consider subtraction. When we consider two whole numbers and subtract, 7 and 5, both are whole numbers. Then 7 minus 5, answer is 2. Then another whole number, 10 and 6. 10 minus 6, answer is 4. But 10 minus 6, answer is 4. But what about 6 minus 10? 6 minus 10, answer is minus 4. Similarly, 2 minus 6, answer is minus 4. I will explain that one in detail. 7 and 5, both are whole numbers. What is the answer 7 minus 5? That is 2. But what is the answer 5 minus 7? That is minus 2. 2 is a whole number, but negative 2 is not a whole number. Similarly, 10 minus 6, that is 4. But 6 minus 10, minus 4. So, when we are doing subtraction, sometimes the answer we will get a negative number. So, whole numbers are not closed under subtraction. So, once again I will tell, for any whole numbers a and b, a minus b is not a whole number, then whole numbers are not closed for subtraction. In general, we can say that whole numbers are not closed under subtraction and whole numbers are closed under addition. Next one, multiplication and division. For any whole numbers a and b, if a into b is also a whole number, then whole numbers are closed for multiplication. Okay, that means actually closed for multiplication means the product of two whole numbers also a whole number. Okay, we can check. 0 times 6, answer is 0. 3 times 5, 15. 10 times 7, 70. So, all the product also a whole number. Therefore, if a and b are two whole numbers, their product AB also a whole number. We can say that whole numbers are closed under multiplication. Then come to the last operation, division. 5 divided by 7, which is not a whole number. We will get some decimal numbers only. 1 by 2, that is equal to 0.5, that is not a whole number. 0 divided by 10, that answer is 0 only, but most of the case it is not possible. Other than 0, if we divide a number with another number, it is not always giving a whole number. Therefore, we can conclude that whole numbers are not closed under division. Once again, in the case of whole numbers, addition and multiplication both are closed under multiplication, and subtraction and division both are not closed under division. Now we can consider integers. Integers means collection of positive numbers, negative numbers and 0. In this case, the first operation, addition, minus 7 plus 5, answer is minus 2, that is also an integer. 3 plus 4, answer is 7. 0 plus 5, 5. Minus 3 plus 8, positive 5. So, if a and b are any two integers, then a plus b also an integer. Therefore, we can say that integers are closed under addition. The second operation is subtraction. 7 minus 5, 2. 5 minus 7, minus 2. 10 minus 20, minus 20. 1 minus 0, 1. 0 minus 2, minus 2. All our answers also integers. Therefore, integers are closed under subtraction. Now we can consider the operation multiplication. We can consider any two integers and find their product. That product is always an integer. 0 times 6, that is equal 0. 3 times minus 5, answer is minus 15. 6 times 7, 42. 10 times minus 3, minus 30. So, the multiplication of integers are closed, or integers are closed under multiplication. The fourth operation, division. Division, in the case of same like a whole number, integers are not closed under division. The reason, 1 by 2, 0.5. 1 by 10, 0.1. So, integers are not closed under division. So, when we consider four basic arithmetic operation, addition, subtraction and multiplication, these three operations are closed, but integers are not closed under division. When this closure property come to rational number, that we already discussed. A rational number means a number which can be written in the form p by q, where p and q are integers and q not equal to 0 is called a rational number. For any rational number a and b, if a plus b is also a rational number, that means when we are consider two rational number, their sum also a rational number. Therefore, we can say that rational numbers are closed under addition. Similarly, rational numbers are closed under subtraction. Whenever we are taking different rational numbers and do the operations addition and subtraction, we will get answer also a rational number only. So therefore, we can say that rational numbers are closed under addition and subtraction. When we consider multiplication of rational number, whenever we are multiplying two rational number, the product answer also a rational number. Therefore, we can say that rational numbers are closed under multiplication. But in the case of division, there is one important note. We can divide any rational number with rational number except 0. We know a number divisible by 0 is not defined. So, generally we can say that division of rational numbers are not closed. So, that means when we divide a rational number by another rational number, we will not get any rational number. I told you now, except 0, we will get rational number, but a number divided by 0 is not defined. So, generally we can say that rational numbers are not closed under division. So, once again, rational numbers are closed under addition, subtraction and multiplication, but not closed under division.